بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عن أبي إسحاق الهمداني عن امرأة من همدان سماها قالت: حججت مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فرأيته على بعير له يطوف بالكعبة بيده محجن، فقلت لها: شبهيه. قالت: كالقمر ليلة البدر لم أر قبله ولا بعده مثله. Abu Ishaq al-Hamdani narrated from a woman from Hamdan, and he named her. She said, I performed Hajj with the Prophet ﷺ. So I saw him riding on a camel while he was making tawaf of the Kaaba, and there was a stick in his hand. So Abu Ishaq al-Hamdani said, I asked her, can you describe the Prophet ﷺ's appearance for me? She said, the Prophet ﷺ looked like a full moon. I have never seen anyone like him before him or after. This is perhaps the closest thing that you can think of when you think of the beauty of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not create anyone more handsome than our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, more perfect than our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, more complete than our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, more flawless than our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Indeed, as one of the poets said, كَأَنَّكَ قَدْ خُلِقْتَ مَا تَشَاءُ. In praising the Prophet ﷺ, he said, it is as if you were created exactly how you wanted to be created. You and I, we don't get a choice in how we are born, how we are created. But the Prophet ﷺ, he is at the peak of perfection in every aspect. In every aspect of description, in every aspect of perfection, he is at the peak. As I said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not create anyone more perfect than our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, more beautiful than our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this woman who had the honor of performing Hajj with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and she said, I saw the Prophet ﷺ when he was making tawaf of the Kaaba. He was on his camel. Subhanallah. This was a time when it was possible to go around the Kaaba with the camel. And one of the reasons why the Prophet ﷺ also did that, to make it easy for the Ummah. If the Prophet ﷺ did not take that option and did not take that route, imagine how hard it would be for people who came after the Prophet ﷺ to make tawaf of the Kaaba. Especially now when tawaf of the Kaaba has expanded all the way to the roof. And doing tawaf of the Kaaba on the roof as opposed to doing it around the Kaaba takes a lot more time and a lot more distance. Doing it around the Kaaba may take 7 minutes or even 6 minutes if you are doing it right around the walls of the Kaaba. But take that on the roof of the Kaaba, now it's going to take easily 50 minutes or maybe an hour or maybe more, depending on your pace and depending on how many people are there. So the Prophet ﷺ made it easier for the Ummah by making tawaf on the camel. So Abu Ishaq al-Hamdani, he said, can you describe how the Prophet ﷺ looked? She said, he looked like the full moon on the 15th night of the lunar calendar. When the moon is at its peak in brightness and in perfection. And she said, I've never seen anyone like the Prophet ﷺ before or after. Of course, you'll never see anyone like the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam even after the day of judgment. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.